Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. For Philadelphia,
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo. Center looked to cheer on the 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Gordon. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Now here's Butler. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Outside Williams, the 3, and that one's good. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Well, you know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
The topic of conversation, Deron Williams. He was quick to point out what a heady player Deron is, saying when he's out there on the floor, he just reads every situation and more or less acts like a coach out there. When you combine that with Williams' scoring ability, you can see why he is so feared around the NBA.
Thanks again, Doris. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, huge.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Irving kicks to Love. Williams against Irving. Dishes to Mozgov. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Now here's Gordon. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And a wide open look for James. And it's off from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williams kicks to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Love with the screen for Irving. Passes it to Love. He feeds it to LeBron. The dish now to Irving. No one near him. And he gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Williams passes to Embiid from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Here's Butler. following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Butler on the wing. That's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Love, and it's sent back by Lopez. Leonard dishes to Lopez. They get the rebound. Embiid kicks to Williams. And there's the call on James.
That's his first personal foul.
Leonard against LeBron, and the shot is good. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. Embiid with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And it's Leonard with the jam.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
And here are the 76ers now. 8-point game. Butler goes in, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers. How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Kept alive. Embiid, the pass to Lopez. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Williams kicks to Embiid. Fires the three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And Butler, here we go. And the rejection by LeBron. On the wing, Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. James against Leonard. The shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. Now here's Williams. Boy, that win against the Jazz. He's another guy who really showed up to play.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Love, and he uses the glass on the layup. Love's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, already with 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Allen comes in for Brook Lopez. And Roten subbed in for Williams. Irving misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Embiid wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench. And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Leonard with the steal. There's the pass to Allen. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Irving drives in, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Smith right side. Outside Irving. Looking to end the run.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense. That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Allen for 3. Can't get it to go. Shumpert with some nice D. Pushing it up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Allen inside, guarded by Shumpert. Leonard against Love. Pass to Roten, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Shumpert, and the rejection by Leonard. Pass to Allen. The 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here's Thompson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Irving, good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Coming off a terrific season, 11th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as we saw last year, I mean, a difficult guy to run the offense against, constantly jumping the passing lane.
Robert Covington's checked in for Butler. And Cleveland also making a change. Varejão's checked in. Here's Roten, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Shumpert. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Grant, he's checked in for the 76ers. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Roten. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Allen for the three. But they get it back. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
Embiid kicks to Roten. Back to Embiid. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is off. Outside Gordon. Kicks to James. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. James has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs. The wide open look here for Lopez, and it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 8. James dishes to Smith. The rebound by Grant. Smith's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Grant kicks to Williams. No good on the three.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Grant outside. Launches a three. The 76ers again can't hit it.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Smith's shot is good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
The 76ers leading by 6. Outside Williams. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. They grab their own miss. Lopez passes to Grant. Here's Williams. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Grant. And it's Butler in for Robert Covington. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for J.R. Smith.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Williams. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Here's Williams. He's got 6.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And here's Stauskas from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Gordon. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Leonard, no luck.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
The 76ers leading by 3. Williams kicks to Leonard. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Mozgov with the block. The feed to James. It's a pick by Love. Shot off the screen. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. But they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Williams against Williams. Williams attacking. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. It's a pick by Love. Feeds it to Mozgov. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gordon. Here's Stauskas. 9 points last game out. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by James. Williams against LeBron. Williams kicks to Stauskas. A 3 from Leonard, and the shot is good. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
One more time. Give it up.
The 76ers leading by 4. Williams attacking. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
And Clark, for Darren Williams, it clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
A 3 from Leonard. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Lots of room. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
It's a pick by Love. Dishes it to LeBron. They need this, and the layup is good. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And Williams, here we go. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Unloads from 9. Misses off the right iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Lopez. Allen comes in for Nick Stauskas. And Roten subbed in for Darren Williams. Here's Love. Almost, but it rolls out. The 76ers leading by 9. Leonard attacking and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Gordon with it. 7 points in the game. Shumpert, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And Allen with the block. And they're able to recover.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Gordon. Last season's performance for him put up about 13 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
The 76ers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith checked in for Gordon. Embiid with a screen on Irving. Roten dishes to Butler. Drops one in from the wing. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They get it back. Smith the pass to Thompson. Tries yet again. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Butler goes in, and that one's good.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Irving kicks to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. Back to Irving. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Irving's got 23 points.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
Cavaliers shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. The screen from Thompson. Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Nobody near Allen. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those caroms.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for him thus far.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Robert Covington's checked in for Butler. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Smith. Roten dishes to Allen. In the corner, it's Roten. Back to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. That doesn't go either for Allen.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Shumpert passes to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Varejao with a screen on Grant. Stolen by Allen. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Roten. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
And it's slammed in by Varejao.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Smith wide open. He fires. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there.
Brook Lopez is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Darren Williams. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Covington in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Embiid. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics, and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Gordon. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
James kicks to Mozgov, and he gets the bucket. Mozgov's got 6 here in this quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Love right side for the lead. Rebounded by Covington.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
He kicks to Embiid. Hits it from 3-point range. Embiid's got 20.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
James dishes to Mozgov. James the pass to Mozgov. Can't get it to fall.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Embiid with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Now here's Embiid. 20 points for him. Down low. Covington with the bucket. And now a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And guys, the Sixers drafted Embiid 3rd overall despite a foot injury that would keep him out all of his rookie season. Came to the Sixers with a back issue out of Kansas. Of course, they knew all this going in.
Yeah, and Kevin, the Sixers have made an art here lately of drafting players who aren't immediately eligible to play. 2 years ago it was Nerlens Noel who sat out the season with a knee injury. Last year it was Dario Saric who played overseas, and now Embiid.
And that one's good. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Irving against Williams. That's good. Williams has got 12 in the game.
You know, regarding Joel Embiid, the foot was not his only injury when he entered the draft. In his one season at Kansas, he battled both back and knee injuries. Obviously, though he's very young, his durability is of some concern.
One-on-one fast break, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Embiid kicks to Stauskas, and stolen by James.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And talking about Joel Embiid, there are some who feel the Sixers targeted guys in the draft last year who couldn't help them win games. One wonders at what point does it become anti-competitive.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Leonard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Irving, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. For 3, and it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got 20 points.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified.
Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Williams, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Picked by Mozgov, the drive by James, and the dunk by Love.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Outside Leonard. The 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
He dishes it to Stauskas. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he's not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And the 76ers making a change here. Allen's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Smith is checked in.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received the card for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
The Cavaliers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
That bucket in no time at all. 26 points for Kawhi Leonard. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 1.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
The kick out to Williams. Passes it to Stauskas. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Darren Williams. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Grant, he's checked in for Stauskas. And Roten subbed in for Darren Williams. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Eric Gordon. And Shumpert in there for Mo Williams. Now here's LeBron. He's covered by Roten. Thompson dishes to LeBron. From the corner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. Philadelphia shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Allen against Smith. Screened by Grant. Allen for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
The drive by Shumpert. And the shot is good. Shumpert's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Lopez a screen. Now here's Roten. Guarded by Shumpert. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. LeBron left side. Here's Thompson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Guarded by Shumpert. Leonard, the pass to Grant. Allen outside. 3-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Shumpert. From 18 feet away. James, no good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Now the dish to Roten. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms
goodness.
of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Robert Covington comes in for Leonard. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Embiid, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road and the road then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Fires the three. He feeds it to Covington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Covington's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Embiid. Allen for the 3. The shot misses. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And that one's good by LeBron.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now here's Roten. Not a lot of room. That drops. Covington's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's LeBron and Embiid with the block. Allen, the open look. 76ers trailing, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Irving is out there with Gordon, and it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Williams gets to Embiid, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
76ers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And here's Leonard. There's the pass to Embiid to take the lead. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Love outside. Gordon up on top. Mozgov sets a screen for Gordon to the middle. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Eric Gordon. Mozgov's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. And so here is Philadelphia. Williams dishes to Embiid. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And the basket by Gordon. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Irving passes to Love.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Nobody near Leonard. And the 76ers get it back from outside the arc. That's good. Leonard's got 29.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The shot's good from Love.
Big-time bucket there. And you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way. And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the chance to get Love.
Picked by Mozgov. Right side, Irving. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 31. The 76ers trail by 4. Grant kicks to Williams. Back to Grant. From 15 feet away. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. From past the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on.
Williams gets the bucket.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Cleveland leading by 5. Irving attacking right through the D for the layup. Irving's got 33 points.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Butler dishes to Grant. Williams a screen. Grant the pass to Embiid. And he comes off the screen and spins it through.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Well, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Grant. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Smith kicks to Love. No luck.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
Embiid dishes to Butler. Pass to Covington. And stolen by Love. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Smith kicks to Love. Shoots from 14. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Irving drives in. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And here's Covington from the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Cavaliers leading. Smith drawn the double team. Outside Irving. Pass to Love. Back to Irving. Nice touch on the bank shot. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Williams kicks to Covington. Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Butler's got 21 in the game.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Here's Grant. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6. Of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Leonard, he's checked in for Robert Covington. James checked in for the Cavaliers. He kicks it to Mozgov. Misses from short range.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's Leonard. Here's Grant. Drops in the layup for 2. And the 76ers lead by 5.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Philadelphia. Robert Covington comes in for Leonard. It's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance, and he gets it to go. And that's 19 points for Eric Gordon.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Covington. Kicks it to Embiid. Five to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Embiid's got 30 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Nobody near Williams. That 3 off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And Butler, here we go. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Here's Irving. Yes! And the foul. That's on Darren Williams.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
To the paint, here's Embiid, and the rejection by Love. To tie it up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Mozgov. Mozgov's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 76ers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the 4th, up around 58% from the field. And Williams, there we go, right wing. Covington passes to Embiid. Picked by Williams. Lopez, a screen on Smith, and they double up Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid, no good.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Shot's good.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the 4th quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Williams kicks to Embiid. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's get a hand to your own Sixers dancer.
And the 76ers with some changes. Leonard comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Allen in for Darren Williams.
Ray Allen.
1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mozgov. It's good!
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
76ers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Embiid. Back to Embiid. Sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Now the feed to Love. Here's Mozgov. Yes!
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Kicks it out to James. 16 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot to the inside. It falls!
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Allen for three. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout called the 76ers. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy